Hello darlings, hello fellow mates and fellow friends and fellow girls and fellow guys who landed on my video today. So today I will be showing you guys my technique on how I install Marley Twists on my client. You'll be learning 5 important topics today in this video, and in chronological order you will be learning what hair you will need to purchase in order to create this Marley Twist look, how I prep the hair that I'm going to use in order to achieve the look. Number 3 is what products and tools to use to achieve the Marley Twist. Number 4 is my technique on how I achieve the Marley Twist look using the clockwise or counterclockwise technique. You might even hear me saying inward, outward, but basically my technique is just to show you what hand motions I'll be doing in order to twist the hair. I know it sounds weird right now, but just continue watching and you will see. And last but not least, but number 5, my finishing techniques on how I finish the style, how I get it to all come together and look beautiful at the end. And I know you're probably staring at this gorgeous face and wondering, like, hold up, like, why she be like that? Hold your horses, babies. I have a tutorial on how I got this beautiful, soft, glam look. You're going to finish watching this video and then I'll leave a link below on this tutorial on how I got this look. So, yeah. All right, so in order to achieve this look, you're going to need 1 rat tail comb, 2 to 3 hair clips to pin the hair out the way, 1 jar of Shine Jam to hold the hair, about 2 towels for you and your client, and 1 tea kettle. And if you don't have a tea kettle, you can use a pot with hot water and a stove. I will list in the link what those items look like so that you can purchase it online, or you can buy it from your local beauty supply store. To achieve this look, you want to purchase Marley hair. The brand that I like to use is Equal Cuban Twist in length 16 inches. Now, if you would like your hair to be longer around waist length, you can get 24 inches. Right now, I'm just showing you what the hair looks like. It's very coarse and it's thicker than braiding hair. It's a Marley texture, which is why it's called Marley Twist. Now, I'm grabbing 4 pieces of hair at a time because she wanted her twist to be on the thicker side, not too big, but not too small. So after trying 3 pieces, she felt as though that it was too small. So that's why we went ahead and did 4 pieces so that it could be the perfect size true to her. So before I start twisting with the hair, I like to pull out the ends so that it's not too bulky at the end, because when you go to twist up the hair, you want it to just seal completely towards the end. As you continue watching this video, you'll understand what I mean about the ends not being bulky and why it is very important to stretch out the hair before you twist. Now, while you are watching me stretch out the hair, an important note that I wanted to make is always make sure that your client's hair is clean and moisturized before you put a protective style in her hair, just so it doesn't cause breakage and just so that her natural hair can also grow and be healthy underneath of her protective styles. Now, once you have all of your ends prepped, depending on how many pieces you use, you want to combine all of your hair together and just thin out the strands once you have it all together so that it can be neat when you go to install it. So the tools that you are going to use to aid you during this style will be your shine and jam that's going to hold the hair and make it nice and shiny and sleek. And you're going to use your rat tail comb. You can use it like how I'm using it by applying the jam to the hair, or you can use the metal rat tail end to create and define your parts. You're probably wondering why my parts look like that. I decided to use the crescent part method. I always do these with my twist and locks. I feel as though that it just looks better. You can use a triangle part or a square part, but I like these parts because I like the way it grows in and I like the way the hair sits. Another tool that you'll see me using throughout the video is some hair clips just to pin the hair out of the way, and you'll see me using my tea kettle and my towel at the end to finish up the hair. Once you have your hair sectioned and laid down with the shine and jam, you take your rat tail comb and split it down the middle. And then you're going to take your pre-stretched Marley hair and place it right in the center of where you just parted it. Now, watch closely. Depending on what side you start twisting on, you always want to go in the same direction. So right now I'm going clockwise on the left side. And then when I get to the right side, I'm going to go clockwise as well. Now, if you go counterclockwise on one side, just make sure that you go counterclockwise on the opposite side as well. I'm not trying to make this video complicated, but when I first filmed it, I was saying inward and outward because on the left side I was going inward and on the right side I was going outward. But I let my boyfriend listen to it and he said that the clockwise and counterclockwise terminology made a lot more sense. So let me know which one helps you. If not, I'll make another video going more in depth on how I create this twist. So the most important tip is that when you're twisting the hair, you want to twist as you twist. This is important because it will keep your twist from unraveling. And I'm just going to show that again so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. We're at the bottom. The main thing that you want to do when you are twisting is continue twisting till you get to the end. And in the beginning of the video, when I told you guys to stretch out your hair so that it can thin out at the end, this is why, okay? Because if it's too thick at the end, it's just going to unravel, or it's just not going to have that nice seamless look when you go to dip it into the hot water. I've recorded myself twisting her hair at different angles just so that you can see what it looks like if you were to look at it from a different angle on your point of view or on your side. So I hope this video helps. Continue watching so that you can see the finishing touches. And here comes the most important part. On my left side, I am twisting clockwise. Once I have one side under control and I have the left side twisted clockwise, now I'm going to go onto my right side and twist it clockwise as well. That is how you want your base to look when you're about to twist. So now we're twisting as we twist down the hair shaft. Now, if your client is tender-headed or her hair is fine, I advise you to have your client hold her twist once you get down a little bit, so that when you continue twisting, it's not pulling on her hair. That is very important because you want your client to be comfortable at all times. So like I said, make sure your client holds her hair so that it's not pulling on her scalp as you twist. My client was fine. I told her to hold it, but it just wasn't bothering her. But still, if you still feel like it's pulling, tell her to hold it. And like I said before, like I previously mentioned in the beginning of the video, the reason why you want to thin out the ends is because when you go to twist it at the end, it can be nice and sleek. When you dip the hair at the end, it'll give the hair more body and more movement. If it's bulky at the end and it's not like thinning down towards the ends, it's not going to give that hair the body that it needs to move and to look natural and to look just finished and put together. Feel free to get creative, add colors if you like. You don't have to just use black hair. My client had blue hair. So yeah, we're just have fun with it. Alright, so here's the part that we've all been waiting for. I just want to show you guys the difference on how this unfinished look is looking right now, the unfinished ends, compared to the finished ends. As you can see, one side is stiff and doesn't really move. It's not uniform. And the other side is uniform and it's not stiff. It swings and it has body. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you have a towel around your client's shoulder, just so that the hot heat and hot water does not hit them and burn them. You do not want them to sue you. And then you want to get an extra towel for when you take the hot water out of the tea kettle, so that it doesn't burn you and you can continue doing their hair. Now, I bought this tea kettle from Walmart. I do not remember how much it was, but I like it because I can just plug it up and it heats up the water like so fast. In like 5 minutes the water is already hot and I can dip my client's hair in it. I only use this tea kettle for hair. I do not use it for tea. I do not use it for personal stuff, just my client's hair. If you do not have a tea kettle, do not worry. You can do the old-fashioned way. Heat up some water on the stove, wait till it gets hot, and you can dip your client's hair in that hot water. I just feel like the tea kettle is easier, it's safer, and all you gotta do is just plug it up and dip. So as you watch me dip, notice that I'm sitting the hair in the water. And then I like to move the water, I like to move the tea kettle up and down just to make sure that the same saturation of heat is getting through the mids and the ends as well. And I just play around with that so that when I take it out, it's straight all the way down and there's no cranks or kinks in between. All right, so you're just going to continue doing that on all of the hair, and then at the end I like to trim the ends so that it can all be even. Some people don't like to do this, but I just think that it looks neater. So yes, your tea kettle, this last piece is a very, very, very important part in your Marley twist and your box braids and your feed-in braids and any type of hairstyle that is used with like braiding hair or Marley hair that's going to be hanging down. This is going to make it look shinier. It's going to seal the hair in so that it doesn't unravel, and it's also going to loosen up your braids and twists so that it's not stiff and it can have body and it can move. And guys, excuse my leg. Do not get discouraged by that. I promise you, you will not get all soaked up while doing this. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was putting that wet towel on my leg, which is why my tights was getting all wet. But when you're all done, I just like to take the towel and just soak up some of that water so it's not dripping down your client's back when she leaves. And then at the end, I just like to trim the ends so it can look a little more neat. She didn't really need much trim just because of, you know, it was a little long towards the middle. So I didn't want to cut too much because then it would look all lopsided. But her twists are all complete, and that was just one part to me finishing her hair. Now what I'm going to do is lay her edges, honey. And I didn't do this on the camera, but in order to finish it as well, you can spray some oil sheen or you can apply some mousse. Even after keeping the hair in for a while, you can continue to spray mousse in it and put oil sheen on it so that it can still appear fresh even when it starts getting old.
What I'm using to create my clients' baby hairs is Gorilla Snot. I just really love Gorilla Snot. It doesn't work for everyone, but for majority of my clients it has worked, and it definitely works for me. Another alternative to Gorilla Snot is Edge Control or Got to Be Gel. It really just depends, but Gorilla Snot has been working. Her hair is complete. She looks so adorable. Oh, look at her beautiful smile. But no, I just hope you guys really like this tutorial. I feel like it was a pretty easy, straightforward tutorial. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And subscribe to my channel so that you can continue seeing my videos. I want you guys to practice this at home and let me know how it goes for you guys. I can't wait to hear your feedback. Alright guys, so it's the end of the video. I hope you guys have learned so much. I'm just going to wrap up everything that you've learned so far during this video. Number one, you learned what hair to purchase in order to create this look. You want to make sure that it's Marley hair. That's why it's called Marley Twist. Number two, you learned how to prep this hair in order to achieve this look. Number three, you know what products and tools to use in order to achieve this look. Number four, you learn my technique on how I achieved the Marley Twist look. Did I create this technique? No, but it's my technique because, you know, there's different ways that you can install this hair, but I just showed you my way on how I install this hair. Number five, you also learned how to finish the style, how to make it all come together so that it can look shiny, so you can lay her edges and all that good stuff. So since you guys watched this video, I want you guys to subscribe and I want you guys to comment below what you think about the video. And yeah, when you're at home, I just want you to try it out. The only way that you're gonna get better with this style is if you practice. So yes, stay tuned for more videos coming from your girl.